Stage and Screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.
Dance the Dark Morris.
Wow, that's a corker, isn't it? The Dark Morris song taken from the album Winter Smith, which is the 22nd studio album for the fantastic Steeleye Span. Now, coming to the William Aston Hall on the 7th of May are the iconic folk rock band themselves, Steeleye Span, and yesterday morning I caught a word with the legendary front lady herself, Maddy Prior. Here she is on the Stage and Screen show. Steeleye Span, I notice, celebrating 55 years this year. It's an incredible run, right?
Yes, it wasn't expected.
Are you surprised by the longevity of that? Because I imagine it's such a precarious business, the music industry. I was wondering if you're still shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed that we've kind of kept going, but it's the material that really is the backbone of it. And it was just in the 70s we kind of went where other people didn't quite go.
Yep.
And we found a way of our own, and we've stayed sort of with that. But we have a massive repertoire to draw on, and a massive kind of the whole of English tradition, it's just, or British tradition, actually.
Yeah. But you were only like early 20s, 21, I think, when Steeleye Span was formed. Were you?
That may suggest. I can't remember now.
It may suggest an incredible confidence in your own ability. Is that a fair assumption?
Well, we were very in love, as it were, with the music. We thought this was brilliant music, and it should have a bigger audience. That was our kind of thinking, really. And we thought it would go into the mainstream. Well, it popped into the mainstream for a minute, but it's not really mainstream music. People want something much simpler for their pop music.
Yes, indeed, and you brought folk music very much into the mainstream, and I think maybe combining it with rock music was definitely the way to go.
Yes, well, that's what we've done. People have combined it with all kinds of things because, I mean, classical composers have robbed it forever.
But and
that's what it's very good at, is they are basically incredibly strong tunes. They're like steel. You can bend them and do anything with them, but they won't break.
No, I absolutely agree with you, and it's such an invigorating genre of music to listen to. It doesn't matter, how low you can feel. If you listen to a bit of Steeleye Span on a wet Wednesday, you're in for the treat, right?
Oh, yes, I haven't thought of it quite like that, yes. But, and I think of our songs as kind of quite heavy. But when we met the Queen once at some do, she said that her comment was such jolly tunes. Yeah. And I thought, not quite what I had in mind, but there you go.
Well, I can remember back in about 1991, I think, and you did a collaboration with Status Quo with All Around My Hat.
We did.
And I know there was a few eyebrows raised because they thought the two shouldn't really have gone together, but your music really, I mean, it complements Quo perfectly and vice versa, I think.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, they Francis sent us a telegram right back in the day when we first had a hit with it, saying congratulations because we'd met them at a festival. Uh-huh. And Francis had liked it ever since, really, and then they did their arrangement of it. It was great.
Yeah.
And I went on stage with him, which was absolutely fantastic.
I've seen it many times.
Stations Quo.
Yeah, it really is. It is a fantastic thing. I've seen that many times. I've been a big Quo fan, big Steeleye Span fan, and it's funny that the two worlds collided.
Collided. I think that's the word.
But over the years, the music industry has it's changed a lot, really, for better and for worse. And I suppose you're the best person to ask. Do you embrace the changes? I mean, kids are winning their careers on TV talent shows these days. It's all very different.
Absolutely. I'm in awe of them. There's no way I could go on a talent show. I did it when I was a child.
Yeah.
That's how I started. But I couldn't go through the criticism and all the rest of it that they do. I don't know how they stand it.
I don't.
But then I've never been very stalwart that way.
But, well, you're back on the road again. It's fantastic to see you back on the road. You'll be coming to Wrexham on the 7th of May.
I'm so enjoying it. The band is in great form at the moment. They're great players.
Yeah.
The music is just fantastic. And I have such a good time. It's such a good life.
I was going to ask you about the life on the road. Do you like to get into a routine? Do you like to do any touristy things, or do you just head for the gig?
No, I'm not a tourist at all. I tend to. I'm focused on the gig. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And I have seen England going past at 70 miles an hour for a long time now. So that's. That doesn't hold great things for me, but I enjoy being in the different places and meeting the people, because I always usually go out into the audience at the break and at the end, because I like to meet people and I like to see what they're making of it and which songs they like and that sort of thing.
Fantastic. Well, as I say, you'll be coming to Wrexham on the 7th of May. I can't remember you playing Wrexham before. Have you played here before?
I was trying to remember myself, but I don't know. I seem to feel I've played every bike shed in England, but I'm not sure that's quite true.
Yeah. But you just quickly, before I let you go, you mentioned meeting the audience. They must constantly be forcing you to update your set list, but there must be certain songs that you'd never get out alive if you didn't do. Is it a bit of a nightmare?
There's only really had. So long as we do, we always do that, mainly because the audience sing it, and also because it's the one song that, because we've got such a vast back catalogue, it's the one song that everybody will know.
Yeah.
But also, we usually do some of the big ballads always, which are the ones that people know and like. Thomas, Lankin, Tamlin, those kind of ballads we do. We'd always do one or two of those.
Fantastic.
Alison Gross. It goes on.
Well, as I say, the music is so invigorating, and the musicality of Steeleye Span. Nobody goes out of there with a miserable face, I can assure you. But
no, I think that's right.
We're really looking forward to your visit to Wrexham. Maddy Prior, it's been a treat to speak to you this morning. Thanks ever so much for that. I really appreciate it.
No bother. Lovely to speak to you.
And you, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Cheers. So, coming to the William Aston Hall on Tuesday the 7th of May are indeed the legendary Steeleye Span. There are some tickets still available, and the box office number for the William Aston Hall, 01352 344 101. That's 01352 344 101. Go on, support your local theatres, ladies and gentlemen. They won't be there forever if you don't.
Stage and Screen with Andy Snowden. Let us know what you want to hear on WhatsApp with the number 01978 540 410. We love local. Calon FM.